I guess I should move this out of the way. Y'all don't need to look at my bacon. Hi, Becky. Well, there's no place to put it that's not going to show up in the screen. Okay. Hi, Holly. Oh, I needed to eat something, so I fixed me some bacon. Does that look yummy? Sorry, I can't share. Hi, Mina. Oops. It's going to take me a minute to get this eaten and then but I needed to eat a little something. So sorry to eat in front of you. Hi, Patricia. I'm glad you're here. Bacon, yeah. I love bacon. I'm sorry. I really should have done this first, but it's been one of those days. We're down to one vehicle right now, and that vehicle is one that's on loan to me because my car's in the shop at the dealership, and they will only let me drive it. So I have to take my husband to work and take my son to work and then pick up my husband and then pick up my son. And so I'm just running around. Hi, Christy. I'm glad you're here. So when I decided I was going to go on early, I didn't know I was going to need something to eat. Well, we're going to do a pick 10 in a little bit, but I'm going to start out just with old scrapbook paper that I'm not using for anything and make a glue book. And I thought y'all might want to do that too. So you'll need some old scrapbook paper that you don't really want for anything else, some string or heavy thread or something, and a punchy tool. Hi, Laurie. I hope y'all can't hear me crunching. Hi, Tanya. I'm being a rude hostess and eating in front of you. Sorry about that. Oh, here you go, Mark. Eat up. It's a good thing it's not smell-o-vision, isn't it? Because that'd really make you hungry. I'm hiding it. Yeah. Oh, I love bacon. Yes, I'm on keto. And bacon's allowed on keto. So I enjoy it. Sorry, y'all. Everything goes good with potatoes and cheese, Mark. I can have the cheese and the bacon. I can't have the potatoes. When you've got cheese and bacon, you don't miss potatoes too much. You can smell it, Patricia? Well, it's really good. Hi, Kendra. Glad to see you. Yeah, I started right off with food. That's right. You know, it just go for it here. Might as well get it out of the way. Cheese wrapped bacon or bacon wrapped cheese. That would be good. One of my favorite things is to take those little jalapeno peppers and cut them in half, hollow them out and put cheese in there and wrap them up with bacon and cook those in the oven. Those are good. Laurie can have potatoes, but not bacon or cheese. Oh, see, we all got something we have to give up. But a bacon cheese sandwich with a pickle. There you go. Well, I'll tell you, bread, unless it's homemade bread, is something I don't miss at all. A good baked potato, though, I do miss that. So I've got to get my snack out of the way. Yeah, popcorn is one of the things that I'm not happy about having to give up. But every once in a while, my son will make popcorn because he doesn't have to give up popcorn, and he'll give me a little bowl about this big, about a cup and a half. I figure that's about 5 carbs. So, so every once in a while, I eat a little bit of popcorn, but. And I used to eat it like by the tub, this huge tub of popcorn, but not anymore. Hi, Sherry. It's good to see you. We're talking about food, Sherry. I started online before I got rid of my bacon, so I'm having to. Yes, I'm early. I have to get off at a little after 8:30 to go pick my son up from work. Patricia, and so I had to start. I wanted to start early because otherwise we wouldn't have time to do anything. But instead of doing something, I'm sitting here talking about bacon. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to make you hungry. I usually eat one meal a day and maybe a little snack. And I usually eat my meal like at 1 or 2 o'clock. And that can usually hold me over without any problem. But today I ate at 11. And so now I'm hungry. So, hi, Mitz. It's good to see you. No, you weren't confused, Patricia. I just started early because I got to leave early. I'm really trying to get this done. Sorry. Well, I brought enough to share, but I couldn't share it because you're over there and I'm over here. So I'm eating it for you. And if any of you have chocolate cake around, you can eat that for me because I can't have that. So that's the thing. That's one thing I really miss. Oh, sorry. You're very welcome, Mark. I enjoyed it very much for you. I'm almost through. Okay. Hey, Janet. So glad to have you. I've been being mean and flaunting my bacon in front of everybody, but I'm through now. All right. The first thing I want to talk about is scrapbook paper. And I don't know about you, but I have scrapbook paper. This isn't all of it. I have about this much more, but it's in a place I can't get to right now. But all of my scrapbook paper, with the exception of the one pad that I bought for Christmas this year, all of it came from the thrift store because I don't buy scrapbook paper unless it's at the thrift store. So when you buy stuff at the thrift store, you got a whole bunch that, yeah, we're going to do a pick tea and Christy in just a little bit. You get a whole bunch of scrapbook paper that you're kind of, yeah, about. Some of it you probably even really just don't like at all. Now this paper here, let me find the edge of it. It's okay. That one's kind of cute. Not really big fan of balloons, but it's not bad. But then I've got this paper over here, and it's got, I'm not into that. Let's see what else it's got in here. Oh, the checks are okay. Stripes are okay. Dots are okay. I'm not big into stars. I like that one. Those dots are okay. Not into that. That's okay for certain things. So thank you, Janet. So I have, those scrapbook papers that I don't see myself using this. So let's just take those right now. And let's go ahead and get those black ones because I don't really like those either. And there's like, a bunch of them. And then what was not really big on the stars. So we'll stick those over here. There were some more stars. Where are those? And then there's another one of those yellow ones. Okay, those are the ones I really don't like. And the ones in here that I really didn't like were those balloons. I mean, they're okay. They're just not something I would ever use. So we'll take those out. Okay. Now this is just scrapbook paper that that I bought in like a grab bag or in a pack or something, and didn't cost hardly anything. And then these are papers that it was a book, and it was for kids to do art projects, and it had a bunch of different kinds of art projects. But on the back of it was these sort of like scrapbook paper stuff on the back. So I didn't really love them, but thrift store. So we'll stick those there. And then I've got these, and these I like better than those. But let's see if there's anything in here I just really don't like that we could stick over there. I don't really care for this one. And I'm not a huge fan of that one, but it's better than some other ones. Don't really like that one. Oh, there are lots of things you could do with them, and other people would, but they're just, I just don't really care for them that much. And so what I'm wanting to do with this project is use the things that I'm not going to use somewhere else. Let it go. There you go, Beth. Now these, I think I really was happy when I found this at the thrift store because I really like it. Not as hip on that one. Maybe we'll take that one out. But most of these I really like. They're kind of my style. I'm not really a big orange fan, but they're kind of my style. Okay, so we'll keep that. And I love that one. And then here we got Spider-Man. I'm all right with Spider-Man, but I don't care about him that much. So we'll keep that one. And I like that one. And this is this on one side and this on the other side. And I'm okay with that. I like that one. It's got some postcards on one side. Music paper map. I really like that one. Definitely want to save it for something that I'm not going to cover up. I like that one. I like that one. In fact, I pretty much like all of these, I think. But these all came, you know, in different little bunches of stuff at the thrift store. That one's cute with stamps. I like that. Oh, they're all sliding around. I like that one. These are reflections. Um, not a, don't care much about that, but I like that one. Okay, so there's those. Let me get that. Okay, maybe they won't fall that way. And then I've got this, like I said, all of this came from the thrift store. There's browns and blues and greens, orange, purple. I like those. So we're not going to use any of those in our glue book. I got this. It's just one really big piece. But I might use it for something, so we'll leave it. Don't care for that one, so we'll put it over here to use. Sock monkeys are funny. So I'll keep that one. Might do something with that. I like the crosses. And this particular paper is just one-sided. This has some scripture. I like that. This one says, all of my springs of joy are in you. I like that one. And then this is another deal I got at the thrift store, and I'm not sure what all's even in here. Hi, Linda. It's good to see you. Hi, Kathy. Boy, I missed both of you coming in. Sorry about that. I was looking at all my scrap papers, good, bad, and ugly. Oh, there's a piece of plastic I need to save for Tanya's thing. And this has, these have kind of a feel to them. They feel different than regular scrapbook paper. It's a texture. I'm not a huge fan of those two, so I'll stick them here, but I like these with the more vintagey old flowers. I like those. So keep those. And then these are kind of the same thing. They're just big. So I might use those for something. And I'll go ahead and save the big one since I've got two small ones like it in there. And then here's another one. And it's got all kinds of stuff in it. Trying to see if there's anything I just particularly don't like. Most of it's kind of like, that's not really my thing, but I like it okay, and it'd be cute in some things. I don't think I'll dislike it enough to want to stick it in something I'm just going to cover up completely, at least not this go round. Let's see. I may just, not terribly fond of that one, but I guess I'll take one of them. I probably got more than enough anyway, but oh, I really do like that one. And y'all can only see part of it. Sorry about that. My camera's kind of, and someone was like this, you know, that's not really me, but it'd be fun to stick in Happy Meal for somebody who loves pink. So I think it's too pretty to just cover up. And these are cardstock, and I don't want a ton of cardstock in there because it's so fat. It makes the book so thick. Okay. So there's that. Now where to put all these? I dug them out. Now I got to figure out a place to put them back up. Oh. Stick them right back there. Okay. No, this is stuff I've gotten in. I mean, I've had most of this scrapbook paper for a long time. I bought it at thrift stores, and I just don't use scrapbook paper that much. I'm not a huge scrapbook paper person, so it just sits around. It was a good deal at a thrift store. And hi, Laura, I'm glad to see you. And so, so I got it, you know, at the thrift store because it was a good deal, but I don't use it. Oh, I guess I can put that up too. Oh, and I've got this. And it's from Creative Memories, and it's like all these things. And I'm sorry, but I like blue, but I'm not real hip with it with this pale kind of dead orange and yellow. But I saw somebody that reminded me of these. I saw somebody doing in-betweensies. I want to say it was Rosemary Morris, but I'm not positive. But they were making like inchies from squares about this size, and I thought I could make in-betweensies with this. Yeah, it's 1.5 inches. So they're not inchies or twinchies, they're in-betweensies. And I got a bunch of these I could make in-betweensies with. I got a bunch of circles, even some of them that are half, that I thought, would be fun to put texture on things with someday, and these long strips. So I kept them, but I don't really use them much. So I got to come up with something to do with these too. But that's another project for another day. I kept this because I think it'll make a great palette. I need to, so I'm just going to stick it back in there for right now. Old Yeller. There you go. Pulled out all the old yellow scrapbook paper. That's a great idea. I like it, Becky. Okay. Now then, I've got different sizes. I've got some of this that's quite a bit that's, 12 by 6. And then some of these are even a little bit bigger than that because they've got this white on them. And I'm not in the mood to cut all that off, so we'll just stick them in like that. And then I've got quite a bit of pages that are this size, which is kind of, let's see, it's a little over 9, but it's like about 9 by 12 size. So we've got 6 by 12 and 9 by 12. And this looks like about 8 by 8 to me. Let's see, but there's only a couple of those. Yeah, 8 by 8. And then we've got just 3 or 4 pieces of 12 by 12. This will come off, so we'll take it off. Hi, Miffy. It's good to see you. I'm glad you're here. We're making use up your old scrapbook paper glue book. So if you got scrapbook paper you don't like, you can do this to use it up. Okay. Yours are all 12 by 12. Well, there you go. I kind of like the format of a 12 by 12 cut in half. I think it looks pretty cool. But I have so few of those compared to these other ones that I think I may cut my 12 by 12s down so they'll kind of go with some of these better, because when there's so few of them, they'd kind of really stick out. This one's cardstocky, so I'm going to use it as my cover page. So let's go ahead and trim these a little bit. Where is my paper trimmer? Okay, here it is. Okay. And I'm just going to make these where they're about 9 as well. So if I can get my thing out here. You'd think I never used one of these. All right, let's try again. I'm going to make them a little bit bigger than that. We'll make them, yeah, 9 1/4 or something like that. Okay, so now I've got those. And I'm probably going to end up here with too many to just make one signature. So, I mean, I've got a ton of them. So we might need to, think about that and end up making a couple. I'm going to let this be the outside cover for a second one. So we'll just use these two as our outside covers. Use those for something later. Actually, we probably have enough. We could make 3. So let's use Spider-Man as the outside of another one. Hi, Ruth. It's good to see you. All right. So we're going to make 3 books. Actually, let's just go ahead and do this one too. Okay. So I'm going to just make 4 stacks here, and we're going to fold up these papers and stick them in the stacks. I'm not going to worry about if colors go together because we're going to be covering them all up. So let's start with these. And I'm just going to fold them in half willy-nilly. Okay. Hi, Malaya. It's good to see you. I'm going to do some of them one way and some of them the other way since these have since they're on one-sided. That's the word I'm looking for. Hi, Ruth. Did I say hi to you? I'm confused who I've said hi to and who I haven't. Well, some of these are going to be wider than our these 6x12 ones will be wider than the covers, and I don't care about that. For those of you who weren't here when we started this, we're just using scrapbook paper we don't like. And we're going to sew them together and make glue books. That way we can use them, but we can cover them up with stuff we like better. I'm sure I don't like that zebra pattern, Mark. In black or in pink. Uh-oh, I tore that one. Oh, well. See, I forgot it was stuck to a pad here. I'm not a huge animal print person anyway, but when they're poorly done, they're even less attractive to me. Excuse me. Okay, I only have a couple of these. I think I'm going to leave those out because they don't really go with anything else. So let's just skip those. And then we're going to go ahead with these. Hi, Susan. It's good to see you. Thanks for subscribing. I thought you were already a subscriber. Did you have to resubscribe? I just got a notice. That's how. Hi, Carl. It's good to see you. Got a new tablet. I see. Okay. I'm just folding these papers up. Ooh, I like that one. Probably could have saved it to do something with, but I'm going to stick them in here. Because I have not used them. They've just been sitting around. Now, y'all need to do this. You need to get your scrapbook papers, the ones you don't really like, and make glue books. And then you can just glue stuff in it. It can be magazine images that you love. It can be poems that you love. It can be your extra pieces off your jelly prints, or anything that anything that you like better than you like the scrapbook paper. Yeah, see, Carl, you just need to do something with it. Well, this may end up being too many papers even for, they can be chunky. See, I'm not afraid of a chunky book that won't close real well. So, and we're not going to sew all of these together tonight, because I'm just letting people get here a little bit before we do the pick 10. So that's one reason we're working on this. And I'm not going to make something really I'm just going to do a quick 3-hole pamphlet stitch. Nothing fancy. Like your December challenge book. Well, painted papers is a great way to use them, Janet. I am not, your painted papers are gorgeous. I'm not opposed to that at all. But if you, this is, instead of doing using, regular paper or paper that you like, to make a glue book out of, you can use something like this. So, okay, let's put this on the outside. And then I need to stick these in between pages. So, all right, just throw a little bit of those in there for fun. And like I said, it's not something special and pretty. It's just something to use. Might even be fun to take some of these short ones and move one here, and then one down here, and one in the middle, so that they're not all in the same place. Let me get a clamp to stick on this. That way I won't lose it. Okay, we'll do Spider-Man. Okay, here's another one. So see, we're going to get 4 books ready to sew pretty quickly here. Oh, come back. There we go. Going through your what was the designer thinking of papers. That's a great idea, Mitts. Yeah. guess this one had more of these. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We'll stick them right like that. Okay. This is the one we're going to work with because it's the last one I'm doing, and that makes it easier. Let's put this one here. And the balloons up here. See, now I'm starting to think about it. You really shouldn't think about it because you're going to cover them all up. You don't need to think about what looks like it would go good with what. The whole point of this is just to use them up. Yeah, kids would enjoy those, Malaya. I always say that wrong. Sorry about that. Kids would love those. Okay. Now then, with this one, I'm going to clamp it right there. And right here. Make sure it's centered there. Okay, let me get my phone book. I'll be right back. What technique is that, Becky? Yeah, you could glue or staple. I have a long arm stapler. I could staple this real easy, but my long arm stapler's in the house. And so I'm just going to go ahead and do this. Oh my goodness. Malia, that is a lot of paper. That's a lot of paper. Okay, now I know this goes through here because I even had them stored together. There we go. All right. Well, I'm going to do this with double thickness. You cut slits and tabs and slide the pages together. That'd be interesting. That would be interesting. I'm all for easy at the moment. And I usually, with a book this tall, I usually actually do 5 holes, but today I'm just going to do 3. Oh, thanks, Janet. You probably all know this, but when you're doing the 3-hole pamphlet stitch, one of the most important things is to make sure you come from both sides of that. And I think I'm just going to tie it and not worry about it because I was thinking I might want to put charms or something on it, but I don't think I'm going to mess with that. It's just a glue book. Okay. I bet you do. I'll have to look into that. Okay, now I've got a glue book that I have not invested anything that I love in. So if I don't finish it, or if I put pictures in here and I don't like them, or whatever, I do not have to fret about it. So there's me using up some of my non-loved or non-preferred scrapbook paper. Now see, I could sit here and probably 10 more minutes I could have all 4 of these done, but I'm not going to do that today. All yellow. Yuck. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a huge yellow fan either. There are some yellows that are really pretty, but these are not them. Okay. Let me get those kind of out of the way here. You could also do a book like this with your scrapbook paper you don't like, and you could do your Pick 10s in here. So you could do anything you want in here. You could jelly print in it. Like Janet said, you can use yucky scrapbook paper for that too, and that saves it. Gives it a new life. So, alrighty, let me get this out of the way. Oh. Okay, let me find a piece of paper to write down our numbers on. This will work. Yeah, you might make the designs look better if you paint on them. That's true. Okay, for our Pick 10, do y'all want to use these pages again, or do you want to use the, am I upside down? Papers are upside down to me. No, they're not. Okay, my brain is not good today. Sorry, y'all. We could use these, or we could use the sticks. Do you have a preference? These are the ones we've used the last couple of times we've done one. Thanks, Janet. I needed some what's the word? I needed some confidence boost, a confidence boost. So thank you. It depends on the yellow, Susan. I'll show you a yellow that doesn't make me happy. Okay, right here. This is not a happy yellow. Right here. That's a blah, sad yellow. To be honest, this yellow isn't terribly happy, but it's not horrible. Okay, let's see if we can get this back in. That's a little better. Goodness gracious. Butter yellow. Well, I don't know. I like butter yellow, but I think it's, I don't know. Maybe it's just today I'm not in a yellow mood. Whatever you want, Beth. Some people do it on a piece of card and then they cut it up and make it into things. I'm putting mine in a book that I started just for these Pick 10s, and I'll show you some of the ones I've done in it. We've done that one and this one and that one. Some of them I like okay, and some of them not so much. That one, I like that one. That one. And this one, no, I don't like it at all. But those are the ones I've done in this book. There it is. I don't remember what page I was going to do. There are some, I have some other books that I do them in too. So I've got 4 different books going. Hi, Judy. It's good to see you. I've got 4 different books going with Pick 10s in them. just junk journal books. This one's made out of envelopes, and I've got 2 made out of envelopes, and I've got 2 made out of the oh yeah, I'm sorry, Mark. I need to leave at 8:30 my time. And it's only like she says, it's only 6:45 here in my time. So we got a little more time. Anyway, the other ones are made out of the like political flyers and things like that. So this is what I'm going to do. And the first thing I'm going to do to get ready for it, because I've decided that I want to, is I'm going to glue this down. So this becomes one page. And I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to glue that down. And I've got now glue on my page. But anyway, that way this becomes one page. Oh, yuck. Hi, Katrina. It's good to see you. Okay. Did y'all tell me whether you wanted to use these or you wanted to use the sticks? Somebody tell me. Whoever tells me first, that's what I'm going to do. Papers or sticks? Use the list. Okay. Thank you, Beth. Thank you for contributing. People get shy about whether they want to say something or not. And oh, that's not going to go under there very good. Let me put a little bit of this under there so it'll shut. Okay. Hi, Linda. I'm glad you're here. Okay, so now I need y'all to give me 15 numbers between 1 and 76. And we're going to, the last 5, the first 10 will be our pick 10, and the last 5 will be options. Okay, 54. 58, 8, 60, 59, 17, 37, 6, 26, 24, 2, 42, 52, 22, 12, 13, 4. Let's see how many that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. We'll stop at 12. So the top ones are going to be our pick 10s, and these 5 that are at the bottom are going to be optional. So you can do them anytime you don't like one of these up here. I'm going to go ahead and read off what these are, so you'll have them in your head when you don't like something. Okay, number 2, add molding or texture paste through a stencil. Now remember, these 5 that I'm telling you right now are the options that you can use if you need to. They're not the specific, it's not what we're doing right now. Okay, number 42, add a tag, label, or envelope. Number 52, doodle, flowers, and vines. Number 22, Collage a piece of napkin. Number 12, add a border to at least one side. Okay, those are our 5 optional ones. Yeah, I've got the prompts all numbered, and so we're choosing what our pick 10 choices are going to be this way, and then we will I'll read them off each one as we get to it. But these 5 down here are optional ones in case you don't have something that's up here or you just don't want to do it. Then you have some options. So that's why we've got 2 lists going. Okay. Number 1 is 54, and 54 says doodle around the edges of the page. Doodle around the edges of the page. And you can do that in any way that you want to. I think I'm going to start out by doing some stitching on mine because I like that. And it gives me time to think if I want to do something else. And this might get covered up, if you're adding paint or something. So don't get married to it. When you do a pick 10, you kind of can't get married to anything because it might get covered up. I got some ugly sticky glue right here that I definitely am going to want to cover up with something. Yes, Holly, the alternates are add molding or texture paste through a stencil, add molding or texture paste through a stencil, the next one is add a tag, label, or envelope, add a tag, label, or envelope. The third one is doodle flowers and vines. Doodle flowers and vines. The fourth one is collage a piece of napkin. Collage a piece of napkin. And the fifth one is add a border to at least one side. Add a border to at least one side. And the first regular prompt is doodle around the edges of the page. So that's what I'm doing right now. And since I don't have a lot of imagination tonight, I'm doing a straight stitch and then a zigzag stitch. So You're welcome, Janet. You're welcome too, Holly. I don't mind reading them again. I'm so ready to get our cars back from the shop. It's kind of ridiculous to have two in the shop at the same time, both of them with oil leaks, both of them major oil leaks. Luckily, one of them's under warranty, so we don't have to pay for it because the other one's going to cost $1,000. And that's, every time we manage to save a little bit of money, the car finds out. I don't know if y'all are like that, but either an appliance breaks or the car does, and you have to use that money that you had saved for something else. Hi, Linda. I'm glad you're here. Well, I started early, Linda, because I'm going to have to leave early and go pick my son up from work. The car that I've got on loan from the dealership, they will only let me drive. So I have to take my husband to work, my son to work, and pick them both up. I had all kinds of ideas of things I wanted to get done this past week, and this is one reason why that hasn't gotten done. And the other reason is I've just been a little bit, I don't know, blue, I guess. And so it's one of those things, if I don't have time to do what I want to do, that I'm just going to not do anything. So, hi, Mary. Yes, I did start early. I put notices on Facebook, but I didn't put any notice on YouTube that I was starting early. I just put it on Facebook. Sorry about that. I got to leave early, so I had to start early. We've only done one prompt though, Mary. The first prompt was doodle around the edges of the page. So you're not behind. Yeah. Well, I guess I'd rather have my car in the hospital than me, Laura, but it does seem to work like that. Nana, I'm so glad to see you. I don't think you've ever been in one of my live streams before. Welcome. We're doing a pick 10, and we've only done one prompt so far, and that's doodle around the edges of the page. And y'all need to tell me when you're ready to move on. I forgot to say that, but stay ready if you're playing along. I don't even know how many people are playing along. I didn't ask that either. So I guess this is when we find out. If you're ready, let me know. Becky's ready. Holly, I know, is writing things down and going to do it later. Judy's ready. Holly's ready. I'm just using a junk journal that I made to do pick 10s in, so I better check. Okay, I better turn it back around so I know where the top is. I'll do the whole thing upside down. The background for me is envelopes in a junk journal. That's my background. You can do it on, anything you want to do it on. Some people do it in journals. Some people do it on pieces of card, and then they make them into cards to send out to people. So you can do whatever you want to. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Becky's going to cover up her doodling with masking tape so she can save it. So whatever she does on top won't cover it up. That's a great idea. No, nothing special. Hi, Edidol. It's good to see you. Is everybody ready to move on? I forgot to see how many people are even playing. Let's see. We've got Dawn and Miffy and Beth and Becky and Judy and Holly. Yeah, we got started, but we've only done one prompt, and it's doodle around the edges. So we're fixing to do prompt number 2. And prompt number 2 is number 58. And number 58 says, rub gesso in a few spots using your finger. Rub gesso in a few spots using your finger. That's prompt number 2. Okay. Alrighty. Gotta shake my gesso up here. Thank you, Janet. All right. Let's get a little bit on my finger here. Well, let me find something to put a little bit on, then I don't have to take the chance of dumping it everywhere. Y'all know how good I am with gesso. I can easily make a mess. Okay, that's way too much gesso, but it's hard to pour out just a tad. It's a good excuse to cover up my stuff on this envelope. Guess I'm not really doing a few spots. I'm just doing a big spot. Okay. Linda, I'll post these when we get finished. I'll post them in the description box under the video so you can go back to this video of tonight's live stream and find them. All right, Miffy's ready. Anybody else ready? Judy's ready. Christy's ready. Beth is ready. I'm not ready. I better dry. Usually I think that prompt is more beneficial when it comes later. But tonight it was nice to be able to cover that stuff up. So I'm happy. Okay, Dawn's ready. Holly's ready. I got to remember how many people we got playing. I counted them and then I forgot what it was. Okay, we have 7 playing. And we've got Becky and Christy and Beth and Dawn and Holly and Adadal are all ready. So I'll wait a minute more. While we're waiting, ooh, I need a little more. Just a second. Last time I did a live stream, I told y'all about my daughter's poem and about her and I collaborating on journals. Problem number 10, use bacon. There you go. My bacon's all gone, Mark. At least you didn't say potatoes. I told y'all about my daughter's poem and about us doing a collaboration. And somebody commented on that video. I think it was one of the Patricias, but I'm not positive, and said that it would be a fun thing to do as a group. And so I'm wondering if there's anybody here right now that would like to do that with us. And I didn't know, I was planning on making videos of it, but I hadn't thought about whether I would when to do it, whether to do it on a live stream or to do it in video form. So y'all think about that. If any of you are interested in collaborating with us on that poem, I could put a link to the poem itself somewhere where you can get to it. Anyway, think about that. And when I do my first one where I make the cover, I will let you know when, we'll talk about it then. But I have an idea for my cover, and I'm wanting, because it's her poem is called Walk the World, and it's about someone walking all over the world and writing the stories on the bottom of their shoes, and it talks about all the things they see and all the people they meet, and I thought it would be fun to she wanted to do one line from that poem on each page in a book, and so she and I are going to do that. And somebody said that I ought to offer it up and see if anybody else wants to play along with us, they can, and I'd be happy for y'all to do that. But my cover, I want to cover it in script or book pages or whatever from all bunch of different languages. My problem is I have Spanish and German, and I have some Arabic and some Vietnamese newspaper, and I had some French, and I can't find that. Anyway, do y'all have any ideas of where I could find some more text from different languages that I can put in there? I was specifically, look for those things when I'm at thrift stores, and I rarely ever find anything except German and Spanish. And I've got German and Spanish and the Vietnamese newspaper, and then the Arabic. But that's all I have right now. I had a French book, and I know because I was sending out pages of it in Happy Mail, but I can't find it. I know I didn't get rid of it, and I know I didn't use it up. But ooh, could you send me a little bit? If you could send me just a little bit, just stick a little piece in an envelope. Um, that would be really helpful. I would love to have some Chinese and the Greek. That would be great. Thank you so much, Tanya and Laura. Thank you. Okay, add it all. I would love some French. I'll show you what I've got that's Arabic because what you have might be better, but I have these two books. They're both teaching, books. Oh, upside down. No, I don't know. You start this way. I think you go this way. So I've got, some of this I could take out. And then I've got this book. And this is Arabic that's from Yemeni Arabic. And I don't know what form of Arabic this is. But I love this book. I think this is beautiful. Yes, I have some German and some Spanish. And I had some French somewhere and I can't find it. So I'll show you what I've got. I've got this book in German. And I've sent some of this out in Happy Mail too. And then in Spanish, I've got a copy of Don Quixote. I figured that was pretty safe. And then I've got a Spanish hymnal. So both of those I think would be good. The Arabic's all the same. Oh, lucky you, Laura. Yeah, I have a German reader too. But anyway, any of you that don't have my address that want to send something to donate to that, if you'll private message me on Facebook, I'm just Lisa Conway on Facebook, and I have the same picture on Facebook that I have on YouTube. That would be helpful. Yes, all these came from the ones that I have came from thrift stores. I can find Spanish real often, and I've seen some more German, but not very many. Well, I wondered about doing that, if I need to, that's what I'll do is go to the library and make photocopies. But I thought it would be fun to use real, book pages. Okay, we need to move on. Sorry, I got off on a tangent. Okay, prompt number 3 is number 8, and number 8 says use gesso to cover up something. So we're going to skip that one. And we're going to go down here, and I marked off number 13 after number 12. So we're going to do number 13 in place of number 8 here because we just used gesso. Okay, number 13 says add washi tape to random spots. Add washi tape to random spots. Oh, that would be cool, Scrappin'. That would be cool. Add washi tape to random spots. So I need to find some washi tape that I can randomly add. Oh, just put stuff on the floor and then I'm going to trip over it. Okay. Okay, what's Adidal's question? Italian. I would love Italian, Adidal. I would love Italian. That would be marvelous. I'll take anything. I love foreign text and I don't have much. I'm going to use these 2 washi tapes because they stick pretty good and I never use them on anything. So, well, I say that and now it doesn't feel very sticky at all. It may be too old to be sticky. Okay, I'm going to run rub some glue stick across it. Oh, I got this one way too long. Don't know what I was thinking with that one. Well, we'll cut off part of it. Okay. Iffy's ready. Christy's ready. Linda's ready. Maybe get a little more washi tape here. A little more hearts. Boy. Now I remember why I don't use this much. Okay. You like it already, Susan? Me too. It looks happy now, doesn't it? It was kind of blasé there for a while. Okay. Let's see. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ready. I think that's all I'm going to put on here in my random spots. They don't look very random, but they are random. What's wrong, Linda? You're tired? Oh, friends in the box. Yeah, it's okay, Linda. Me too. Mary's ready. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people ready so far. Seven. I have one book from Japan, Beth. It doesn't have very many words in it. It just has lovely pictures, and it's the way it's made is so unique. My son, when I brought it home from the thrift store, my son said, "You are not using that in your art. Please, Mom, promise me." So I promised him I would not use it. Uh, one of these days I'll remember to get it and I'll bring it and show it to you. But it is a pretty book. Okay, eight's ready. Ooh, a travel magazine. That's cool. Well, any of you who wanted to contribute to the cause, I would love to use your bits of foreign language. Okay, let's go on to the next one. And the next one is number 60. And number 60 says, drag a stick or brush handle through wet paint. Drag a stick or brush handle through wet paint. Now remember, if you don't like one of these, you can go down here and use one of the alternatives. And I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to do the texture paste or molding paste through a stencil instead of a brush handle through wet paint. So that's what I'm going to do, if I can find a stencil here. Kind of like that. Let's see. I really like this one, though. That's right. An opportunity to put color down or change color. That's true. I really like that one. This one's kind of fun too, though. I think I'll use this one. Oh. Just for kicks, I'm going to use this metallic texture paste by Heidi Swap that I got at Tuesday morning a while back, and I'm not sure I've ever used the pink. I've used the other colors, but I'm not sure I've used the pink. Let me find something to put it on. Okay. Isn't that a pretty stencil? Okay, let's I didn't think I got out enough of this stuff, but I think I got out too much. But we're going to use it. Okay. That didn't work too neatly. I think it lifted up and didn't work too great. Good grief, y'all. I'm sorry. Let me get something to clean this stencil off with. Okay. Ah, that's a good idea. If I had thought to make it into a doorway, that would have been cool. Good grief. Sorry, I'll have to listen to that. Okay. That looks kind of cool, doesn't it? Maybe it'll say collage something down and I can do that. I need that dry. Christy's ready. She's speedy. Let me dry a little bit. I think I'm melting my plastic washi tape here. Oh well. That's very not dry. Five people are ready. I'm not one of them. Only because it's not dry. I think I could. Depends on what comes next, whether I could move on at this point or not. I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and tell you what the next one is so you can start thinking about it, because it might take some thinking. The next one is number 59, and number 59 is collage artsy scraps. So be thinking about that. Collage artsy scraps. I know some of you aren't ready yet, so don't fret, but you do need to think about this one a little bit. At least I need to think about it a little bit. And you can do this any way you want. You can take some scraps and cut it into shapes and put on here, or punch things out, or you can just put the scraps down just like they are. I've got some scraps that I punched butterflies out of, and I may just put some of those butterflies on here if I can find them. I'm going to look real quick. Number 60. Number 60 says, drag a stick or brush handle through wet paint. Hi, Zoe. Hi, Miss Allie Kay. Oh, now that's a good idea. I never thought about. I knew you could request them for free, but I never thought about requesting them from other countries or in other languages. I'll have to look into that. Okay, here's my stuff that I punched stuff out of scraps. I punched some flowers and some butterflies. I don't want that one. I want some that'll show up. These green ones will show up pretty good. Maybe that's what I need is the green ones because they really show up good. Let's see if I got some more of those. There's one. Got lots of circles too. All these little strips. These are strips that I cut to make paper beads. And I didn't make any more paper beads. And so now they're just in here crowding me. Let's take those out at least for right now. I can look better that way. Oh, there's a purple one. There's another purple one. What's that underneath it? Oh, a circle. Oh, from the state of Georgia. Cool. Huh. All right. Thank you, Beth. There's another one that's kind of in a, that's too different. I don't know how many I want on there. Okay. We're going to call that enough. And I'm going to decide how many of them I want to actually put on. You've been watching on your TV. Cool. I usually watch live streams while my husband's watching something else on TV. So I always watch them on my laptop. I was going lapbook. That doesn't sound quite right. Laptop. Okay, I think that's too many. Okay, I think I'm going to do these right here. use a glue stick. Get my hands all gross. It is probably harder to chat when you're watching on your TV. We're glad you came in to chat. I think I'm going to put this one down here so it's further away from the other one. So are y'all finding your scrappy pieces to put on? Doing something with scrappy pieces? That's one nice thing about taking some time to just go ahead and, oh, I just broke him. Sorry, little butterfly. Taking the time to go ahead and cut things out in advance just to have. Plus, it gets rid of your scrappy pieces. You can throw them away then once you cut stuff out of them. Okay, Judy's ready. I don't think I did a very good job here. Okay, Adidol's ready. Holly's ready. Christy's ready. So we got 5 people ready. Beth's ready. Oh, no, that was Judy up there. Okay. I'm going to dry a little bit more on this while I'm waiting. Mary's ready, ready, ready. Becky's ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we have one more. Hi, Gloria. I'm so glad to see you that you're here. We started early because we're having to quit early. I got to go pick up my son, so I'm going to have to get off about 8:30. But oh, I think that is everybody. Sorry. Okay, the next number is 17. And number 17 says use any water-soluble media. Use any water-soluble media. So that's watercolor crayons or pencils or gelatos or any of those kinds of things. And it doesn't say you have to wet them down, but you can. But you don't have to. It just says use it. It doesn't say you have to wet it down. Now, I guess if it's watercolor paint, you'll have to wet it down. But I've got some watercolor pencils here, so I'm going to use those. They're cheap ones, nothing special. Okay, I think I'm going to make some leaves, and maybe that'll make these into flowers. Maybe I'll have. Well, let's use a pink first and see if we can make those into flowers. Well, that doesn't work very well. Okay, we're just going to let them be flowers without without that. Hi, Spanky. Hi. While you're running, are you running in and running away? We're glad you're here. We're glad you came and said hi. I'm just going to put some leaves. Just sketchy little leaves. Okay. Oh, I hear my puppy outside. I have to go let him in here just a second. Let me let him in real quick. Come on, buddy. Yeah, lay down somewhere. No, not there. Go lay down. That's a good boy. And I don't think I'm going to wet these down because I'm kind of liking them just sketchy like this. Okay. Stick one down here, and then I'm going to call it good enough. All right, that's what I'm doing. Christy's ready. I didn't even only used one color even. Oh well, that's okay. It didn't say I had to use a bunch. It just said I had to use some. Christy's ready and Mary's ready. Hi, Pixie. Becky's ready. What'd you find? Did I drop a piece of bacon, huh? Sorry. It was just a crumb. It wasn't enough. I'm sorry. Hi, Pixie. Oh. Yeah, they're smart critters. They know when someone unusual is saying their name. Okay, Christy and Mary and Becky are ready. Holly's ready. Beth's ready. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 so far. Adadale's ready. That's 6. Judy's ready. Okay. The next number is 37, and number 37, of course, says scribble with colored pencils. Okay, scribble with colored pencils. So I'm going to do one of these alternates down here, I think. Let's see. Well, it's got add a border to at least one side. So I'm going to add something to my border because I don't know what else to do. Hi, Diana. She does do a great job, doesn't she? She does do a great job. We're very blessed to have her. So many of us, she helps out, and it's a huge blessing. I'm just going to kind of fill in these little V's with some copper, of course, because copper's my favorite. My copper Sharpie was running out, and I could only find it with a silver and a gold one, which are not running out because I don't use them. So I looked on Amazon, and you had to buy, like, you could buy one for $4, or you could buy 6 for $17. And so I bought 6 because that was cheaper than buying one 4 times or 5 times or 6 times. So, and I just love these colored Sharpies. They're just they call it bronze, but it's copper. I don't know. They don't know what they're talking about. It's copper. Emily. Hi, Emily. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, we're doing a pick 10, and we're on number 7 right now. And we've got some alternates, and I'm using the alternate because I just scribbled with watercolor pencils, and I don't want to scribble with colored pencils after that. So we have some alternates set aside that you can do if you don't like or don't have what's in the regular prompt. And I'm just adding more to my border. It said add a border, but I'm just adding more to my border. Oh, me too. I especially love these ones that are these this bronze one. It just says permanent marker, metallic, bronze metal, bronze metallic. But it feels like paint. Um, Different from the black ones. And different from the other colors I have too. The metallic ones are different. And I guess that's one reason I like it so much, because it is like paint. Are you already wanting to go back out, Cubby? You just need to come make sure I was all right? I think you can wait a minute. They do have a different, yeah, they're just different, but I really like them. Copper is my favorite metallic, so that's the one I use all the time, even though I've got the silver one and the gold one. Just a minute, buddy. I'll let you out. I'm almost through here. Okay. I like that. I think that added something good. All right, come on. What he really wants is for me to go in the house and be with everyone else. He likes all his people together. It really bothers him when I'm out here and everybody else is in the house. I bet it's not as much of a hot mess as you think it is, Beth. All you need is the right prompt and it'll resolve it all. And if that doesn't happen, then you just keep going once all 10 prompts are over and add something to resolve it all. So we got 2, 3, 4 ready. Thanks, Janet. Um, no, but if you'll private message me, Beth, aren't we friends on Facebook? If you'd private message me, I'll send you my address. Or I can private message you after I get through here and send you my address. All righty, great. Thanks. I'm going to write that down so I won't forget. I'm at that stage now where I have to write everything down or I forget. Uh, there you go. A butterfly napkin makes anything look good. Good advice, Arlene. It's good. I'm glad to know you're here. Okay, I think we're all ready now. So the next one is number 6, and number 6 says collage newspaper or magazine text. Now it could just be one word or something. It doesn't have to be a lot. It just needs to be something. So, um, did I turn I did turn my book around. Okay. Um, so I need a word for here out of a magazine or a book. I'm trying to think. Well, where do I have some words? Hmm. Okay, this is going to take me a minute, y'all. I'm going to have to try to figure out where I've got something with words. All right, let's look and see if I can find something in here. Ransom letters. Yeah, that would work. That's a good idea. Okay, well, here's the word flowers. So I can use that one if I don't find something else. Oh, goodness. Oh, here's one. We might use that. It says strong is the new pretty. Here's one that says cooking with scraps. That would almost go, wouldn't it? Oh, goodness, Carl. Yeah, you need to do jumping jacks or go to bed. Oh. Got grumpy cat and bad dog and songbirds, but none of those really fit. One says crybaby. Don't really want that on there either. Oh, okay. Oh, I have a tablet. It's not. It's just a what do you call those things? A Kindle tablet. And I'm sure I could do a bunch of stuff on it if I wanted to, but I rarely ever use it. Well, so far, flowers and strong as the new pretty are the only ones I'm getting. Here's one that says, I used to know that. Maybe I could put several things on here. Here's one that says, have a little pun. Oh. Now, this is my question. Why does the other line always move faster? Okay. I'm just going to put those on there. Ah, well, that's a nice kind of brother to have. Nice kind of brother to have. Gets you spoiled. There's that one. And then I used to know that. That one doesn't really go. It's not the right color, so we probably won't use that one. We'll do this one, though. It'll be fun. It says, play it again. Don't know anything about these books, but we're going to use the words anyway. Okay, was there something else? Okay, here's strong as the new pretty. Okay. I think I'm just going to use those three. Oh, I am honored, Susan. Thank you. Put it right here. So we got play it again, have a little pun, and strong is the new pretty. Those are my words for this one. Okay, I didn't write down number 6. I just collage, newspaper or magazine, text. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, I like that a lot too. We've got 2 more to go. That would be good, Tanya, to do in ransom style letters. Yep. But I'm too lazy to do that tonight. I just wanted to put it down. 3 what? I don't understand your question, Becky. Don't we have 3? Well, unless I counted wrong. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nope, 2 more. We did doodle around the edges of the page. Rub gesso on a few spots using your fingers. Add washi tape to random spots. Drag a stick or brush through wet paint. Collage artsy scraps. Use any water-soluble media. Scribble with colored pencil. And collage newspaper or magazine text. So we have 2 left. Did you miss one? But if you're like me and you did one of these others down here, it may not correlate, as it's not always as easy to remember. I forgot to write one down. Oh, okay. Did you figure out which one it is? Do I need to read them again? We're going to make it. It's 8:07 and we only have 2 prompts left, so we're going to make it. Oh, artsy scraps. Yeah. Okay. We still waiting on somebody? Am I right that there are 9 people, or should I move ahead and I've forgotten? Just do it. Okay. I'm going to just do it. Number 26. Number 26 says, write something using a paintbrush and fluid paint or ink. Write something using a paintbrush and fluid paint or ink. Okay. I can't decide if I want to do that or if there's another one of these I might want to do. I don't think there's any of those I really want to do. So I'm going to have to write something, I guess, with fluid paint or ink. Let me find a little paintbrush. And don't know what I'm going to write. Okay. I need to find something to stick this on. Here. And it rolls right off. Okay. Now, this paintbrush doesn't look like it wants to work together. Live, love, and laugh. Joy. I like all of those. Okay, so let's just do it. Joy. Live. Love. Mm. Live, love, and laugh. L-A-U-G-H. Is that how you spell laugh? Did I spell it right? Okay, it just looks weird. Alrighty. I wrote something. Thanks for the help. Well, Spanky, I'm going to have to leave at 8:30. So if you can't be back before then, have a great evening. Alrighty. Get another wipe. That one's. I don't know why I'm doing this. I have some water out here. I guess I'm just in the mood to do circles on a wipe. Beauty. That would have been good too. Okay, let me just do that real quick because I like it. Beauty. There we go. Thank you. Alrighty. Put this in some water here. All right. We got one more. I'm going to dry this a little bit. Okay. One more to go. Okay, that is dry. I wasn't sure. It's a little bit chaotic, but I like it anyway. Hi, Barb. I'm glad you're here. You got here 15 minutes before I have to get off, but I'm glad you're here. I have to get off early tonight so I can go pick my son up at work at 9 o'clock. I have to be there at 9 to pick him up. So, got car issues. My husband usually goes to get him, and I take him to work, and Darren picks him up, but didn't work out that way today. So, this is a book that I made out of envelopes, Gloria. It's just, um, isn't that horrible? Now that's a hot mess. Any of you who think you've made a bad page, you just need to look at that one. So I just put together a bunch of envelopes, some of them this way, some of them opened up. And that's what I'm working in. Let me show you. I've got another kind. When we started doing pick tens, I made these 4 books. I made 2 like this out of envelopes. Oh, that one's stuck. I've done some work in both of them. And then I made 2 like this that are out of the mailers that are the big heavy cardboard mailers. I haven't done as many in these because you have to gesso them, and I don't always think to gesso them in advance. There's the last one that we did. So, but the covers of these were done on pick tens too. What is that? How come I have an extra one? I don't know. And then here's the other one. So I've got 4 books going that I'm doing pick tens in. So that makes it, easy there. I don't have to fret over it because it's nothing, they're kind of special now because they have all these pick tens in them, but when they started out, they weren't special. Of course, then there's something like this that's just weird. But they don't always turn out good. See, they don't always turn out good. Some of them I like better than others. Well, thanks, Gloria. So we got 7 people ready. Oh, good night, Tanya. Thanks for coming in. I'll be getting off here in a few minutes too. So I hope your work goes well. Bye-bye. Hugs back. Tell Jeff to give you a hug for me. Are we ready for the last one? I don't know how many people are ready. Let's go ahead and do the last one because I don't know how long it'll take. And I only have 10 more minutes. So let's see, what number was it? 24. Number 24 says, draw, paint, or write something with your non-dominant hand. Draw, paint, or write something with your non-dominant hand. And remember, if you don't want to do that, you can do one of these extra ones down here, the alternates. And I'm thinking I may do the doodle flowers and vines because I don't want to do something with, oh, good night, Beverly. I didn't even see you come in. I'm sorry. I didn't notice you were here before. Have a good night. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and turn this into flowers. At least some of them. Then maybe we can pretend like I did it with my non-dominant hand if it doesn't look good. That that's over the tape doesn't want to work. Well, I kind of actually think I like that. I thought I was going to do them another color, but I think I'm going to stick to this purple. These are going to be scribbly flowers, but some of this doesn't want to draw over. May have to use another one on the other ones. Good night, Carl. I'm not sure what's right there that this purple's not wanting to mark over. Maybe gonna ruin my Sharpie here. Are you sleeping, Janet? Am I boring you?
I'm going to have to get off in about 5 minutes. Y'all can all go to sleep. I'm getting really scribbly because I'm in a really hurry. So I hope y'all's is going better than this at this last moment here. All right, cool. Thank you, Mary. Yeah, come on, little pen. Don't give up on me. Just need a few more little scratchy flowers. Okay. Oh, she's going to sleep. Okay. Well, if I was laying in my bed with an iPad, I'd probably be going to sleep too. Well, no, I probably wouldn't because I don't go to sleep that easily. I wish I could. I wish I could. Kind of envy people who can do that. I've never gone to sleep watching a movie. I've never gone to sleep reading a book. Um, all the health improvements I've had on keto, going to sleep easier is not one of them. I sleep better. I'm more well rested when I wake up, but I don't go to sleep any easier. Good night, Mary. It's not even 8:30. No, it's not. But I have to. I won't be going to sleep at 8:30. That's for sure. But I have to get off of here at 8:30 and um, go get my son. Come on, little pen. I just want to scratch out a little bit more. A little bit more. Come on. There we go. Oh, goodness. Yeah. Well, he'll examine your head tomorrow, Becky. Bye-bye. Oh, thank you all. This was fun. I got my page finished. That makes me happy. And you all have a great evening. Thank you for joining me tonight, even though I had to start early and stop early. God bless you. Love you all. Bye-bye.